Hi, welcome to today's session. We'll be using weights. I've got a set of 1 kilo hand weights, so go ahead and grab hold of your weights. We'll do our session fully in standing today. So we'll just begin by letting the feet separate about hip socket width apart with the arms down by our sides. And just let your weight shift back to the heel of your foot and shift to the front of the foot. Just let yourself notice what happens through the ankle, the knee, the toes. Notice any point where things become more rigid and stiff, and let your weight just settle equally in the center of your foot, so you can feel from the big toe to the little toe side of your foot and then the heel behind you. And check for you that if you know you lock or push back into the knee, that you've got really nice soft knees. And then from here we're just going to begin by bringing the arms up towards chest height and then back down again. And you're going to keep going with that movement, bringing the arms up and then bringing them back down. And notice that your shoulders stay really soft and wide as you're bringing the weights out in front of you. Breathing really fluidly, and perhaps you exhale as you're bringing the arms up, inhaling as you bring them down. And we'll just do one more in this way. And then this time we'll pause with the weights chest height, and we'll let the right arm go up to the ceiling but the left arm come down. And then we'll change. And as you do this movement, start to allow the arm that's going overhead to rotate inward slightly. And if you're quite familiar with your arm arcs that we'll often do when we're lying down on our back, we're really moving the arms in standing, but we're trying to integrate the arms really into the center of the spine. So we're aware always that the arms don't work in isolation of one another. They're really connected into the body. Last time as the left arm goes up. And then from chest height now, begin to bend your elbows. So you're drawing your elbows out to the side and then back to the chest. And again, we'll just inhale forward, exhale back. Just a couple more like that. Again, with a feeling of the tops of the shoulders staying really soft. And then next time the elbows draw back, pause and stay here, and then rotate your arms out in the shoulder socket and then rotate them in. So you can feel like you're internally rotating and then externally rotating. If we just do 2 in this way. And then we're going to do 1 of each. So keep your right arm where it is, but rotate the left down and then change. You can keep really nice open wrist joints as you move. Steady breath. And then we'll keep going with this. Well done. Last one. And then we're going to pause, level, and then bring the arms all the way down. Well done. So we'll go with the arms now out towards a T shape. So if you allow the arms to come out towards your T, and then just bring them back down again. And just do this a few times, so just get comfortable with where your range of movement is. If you find that already your weights are just too heavy, pause for a repetition and then come back into it. You can also decrease the range of movement as well. And then let's think about combining. So right arm will go forward to chest height, the left arm will come out to the left, and then we'll come down and change. So now the right arm will go out to the right, the left arm will go forward. Called cheerleader. So if you want to imagine that these are pom-poms instead of weights, go ahead. And keep alternating. So one arm goes forward, one arm goes out to the side. How are the arms and the shoulders doing? And then we're going to pause. So now when you're back to your side, bring the arms back out to a comfortable place where you can hold the arms and just start to go for some little circles. And you can think just teeny tiny circles. We'll do 2 more here. And then we'll change. 2 more circles here. And then rest all the way down. Well done. Thinking about the position that your body is in now, we're going to start to hinge, and I'm just going to bring my arm slightly out of the way so it's easy to see. We're going to hinge forward. So when you hinge, you've got your pelvis, your ribs, your head all in a straight long line, and then coming back up again. And let's just find the hinge. So your thigh bones have to slide back, your pelvis slides back, and then come back. So really let your bottom slide back. The knees will stay really soft. And let's do this one more time, just finding the hinge. And then the next time that you're in your hinge, we'll go ahead and we'll stay in the hinging movement. Now finding two long straight arms, and then we're going to come back into our rowing movement. So the elbows again drawing out and back, and then coming back in. And as you're widening through your elbows, let your shoulder blades slide together on your back so it feels like your shoulders are sliding slightly around your spine. Keep the front ribs really nice and soft. So again, just be mindful of anything that looks like this, where the ribs are pushing forward. So you're just in your natural back curve. And we'll do two more. And then one more. And then from here, we're going to hinge all the way back up. And then when you hinge all the way up, come ahead and bring your elbows into a nice bent position. The palms of your hands are facing up towards the ceiling now. And then we're going to rotate out at the shoulder and rotate in. And imagine that instead of weights, you're holding on to two trays of drinks. So you get nice open wrists. You can even let the weights just balance in the palm of your hand. And then the next time that you come in, just pause again, hold the weights and decide on one leg that you're going to favor. And we're going to push down into that chosen foot, chosen leg, and roll to the big toe side of your opposite foot. So you're balancing there, I'm balancing on my left foot, but you might have chosen your right. And check that the hip hasn't deviated out to the side. You can really feel connected from the inner edge of your foot all the way up through your inner thigh. And then come back into the movement, going back into the external rotation. And again, if you feel like you could just hover your foot above the floor and keep the movement going. Or you might decide you want to keep the root of your big toe in contact with the ground. So go with what serves you. If you feel it's too challenging to have the foot away from the floor, keep it grounded. And then we'll do one more to open. And then from here, we're going to swap sides. So now find your opposite foot. Again, feel like you could press it into the floor, roll to the toes of your opposite foot, and then start to rotate out, and then come back in again. And then again, if it feels available on this side, then you can try and just hover the foot. Keep breathing quite steadily, fluidly. Well done. We're just going to do two more like this. And then last one. And then we're going to find both feet again. Well done. Just walk out through the feet, walk out through the legs, and just let everything reset. And we're going to come bringing the arms back out in front, just like we did at the beginning. But this time, start to draw your elbows apart. So think about this barrel shape, or like you're trying to wrap your arms around a big tree. Keep your shoulder blades very wide on your back. And then now draw your elbows apart. Then open through the arms. And then now find that wrap and imagine your shoulder blades widen even further on your back. Collarbones stay wide. And then begin to open. So you're going into hug a tree. So we wrap. And then we open. Keep the hands in front of the shoulders through the full movement. And we're trying to stay equally wide at the front of the shoulder as we are at the back of the shoulder. We'll do one more like this. And then we're going to come all the way down. So this time we're going to be here. So you can have your weights facing away from you, the palms of your hands are facing away from you, and you've got wide elbows again. And then we're going to simply just press forward and then come back in. So it starts to become a saluting movement. So we press away, and then as you come back, draw your elbows even further apart. Exhale out, inhale in. And you're sending your arms out on a diagonal. So imagine you're throwing your arms out and away from the forehead and then bringing them back in again. We'll do 2 more. And then last one. And then now we'll come all the way back. We'll give the shoulders a little bit of a roll out. And then we'll roll them the other way. And then once everything feels soft again, we're going to come back to the hinge that we had before. So you've got those soft knees, your feet are underneath your sitting bones. And then keeping your arms straight alongside you, find your hinge again. And then lift the arms behind you so you can feel the back of your arm. And then just simply bend the elbow. So we're trying to keep the arms really, really buoyant so that the tricep, the back of the arm, is switched on. Exhaling as you press back. Inhale as you bend the elbow. And again, exhale to press back. Keep the tips of your elbows reaching high and behind you. And then keep checking in with back of pelvis, ribcage and head in one long straight line. Last 2. And then from there, we're going to come all the way up. Place your weights down to one side. And then just come back. Find a nice standing position. Roll out through the shoulders. And then roll forward. And then clasping your fingers, reach your arms forward, just bringing your chin towards your chest. Take a couple of deep breaths there into the space between your shoulders. One more breath. And then just reaching your arms up, bring your palms together, bring your hands to your chest. And well done for your weight session. I hope your bones feel fitter and stronger. I'll see you in our next session.